What's up YouTube? Welcome back to my channel. I'm Steph growing in Zone 6B. If you are here for the first time, welcome for the first time. If you are a returning viewer, welcome back. So what am I doing today? I am getting ready for the fall 2025 season, still planning, prepping, and doing all the things. So today on this video, I'm going to be doing some transplanting. I have to refresh some soil, and I'm going to be deadheading some flowers, some marigolds, and so I can save those seeds for next season. This is the time of year where really I get an abundance of things. So, we're going to do a couple things today. I'll give y'all some updates on what's going on, show you all my compost system, get some things refreshed, and that's just what we're going to do, y'all. Okay, y'all, let's get into it. So here's my soil mound. I just dumped out these grow bags like so. Take my grow bag like so. This grow bag, I was growing potatoes. There's mulch in there. I take the mulch off the top like that. Anything that's big, I take it off, but I don't spend a whole lot of time. As you can see, I've already done a couple, and I just dump this out like this. Just dump it out. You can see this soil is extremely dry. When I reuse it, I water it. Look at all these roots at the bottom like this. I'll take them out, put the roots to the side. I'll put them in the compost bin, let them compost down. And all of these roots here, I just dumped this bag upside down now. People will ask me, they will say that these bags tear up. I have had my bags for years. I have never had them tear up, not even once. And maybe it's because in the winter I store my bags. See all these roots, I take them off. I store my bags and I take care of my bags. And maybe it's because I don't use them all year round. I don't know, but I never have an issue. I never have an issue with my bags tearing up. I might use like a light brush to brush these roots out of here. And this bag I will leave upside down. I never really wash my bags either. I haven't washed them before. I haven't needed to. Some people do. They say you transmit disease and whatnot from year to year. I haven't experienced that, so I'm kind of lazy when it comes to that regard. I ain't gonna be doing all this extra work. So you can see this soil was dry. It's kind of rocky, but I mix it up like this, and then the next thing I do is add some amendments to it so that we can use it again. Okay, so I'm gonna brush all over to my compost bin. I'm gonna get some of this compost to refresh. Some of this compost you can see is not ready. It's chunky. So there's a lot of chunky compost on the top. You can see these large wood chips. Some of this dirt breaking up. But underneath here, we got some compost. Now, I've been working on this compost for a few years. And no, this is not a few years. So this compost is 1 season's worth. I started this compost this past winter, in this 55-gallon drum. I got this drum for $10. And when I got it for $10, I haven't even drilled any holes in the bottom. I just started filling it up. So making compost doesn't have to be complicated. You can make compost in a trash can, which I have done, and that has holes in it, or in something like this. So I had to go get my shovel, and I just get my shovel down in here, and it does take a little bit of elbow grease. And look how beautiful that is. Y'all see that? Like I said, some of this is not broken down, but I just take the large chunks out like this, and I use the small chunks. And I also have a sifter where I'll like sift it out some too. Some of it, if I need to use it right away, then that's what I do. I'll go ahead and sift the compost out that I need. Now, I don't know what this bag is. I probably got tired and put that down in there. But that's how I go. If you composting, y'all, quickly, especially if it's the winter time and I'm just throwing stuff in here, then, you know, you liable to get kind of whatever. So, here we go. I'm getting ready to sift this compost out. And if I was sifting to start seedlings, I would use a screen, a fine mesh screen. But since I'm just sifting out so that I can amend beds, you know what I'm using? Dollar Tree basket. So this is another use for a Dollar Tree basket. You can use this basket to cover your seedlings so they don't get eaten. You can use this basket to sift out compost. You can use this basket for storage, which I have done before. You can use this basket for harvest. This basket is good for a number of things. So get you one of these Dollar Tree baskets. I have several. They have several. They have the small size. They have a larger size as well. And use them to go ahead and sift out your compost. If you're making compost, it is a great way to do that. You don't have to wait till this compost is fully broken down. You can use this compost right now. And so here it is. This is what I do. I just shake. As you can see, I'm sitting on a stool. Okay. Now that's the finished product right there. And what I'm going to do is pour it on here like that. And for me, ooh, it's still some. Look at that. Mix it in. Mix in that compost. and that's ready to go. So I might use some more compost later, but for right now, that's ready to go. Another thing I got is some fertilizer right here. Go ahead and put some of that in there. Mix that up. And that's it, y'all. That's it. Because most of what I plant in the fall and in the winter is leafy greens. And so, since I mostly plant leafy greens, I am going to be using high nitrogen in the fall and the winter. So really, there is no point for me to add anything else to this. If you don't have compost, that's just as well. You can just use a 20-gallon grow bag and fill it up just the same. So I filled this up. Granulars in there, compost is in there, and then show y'all what I'm gonna do next. So that's my Dollar Tree stockables. These have been growing in here since the beginning of the summer. What I figure is I can take these out here and give them more space to grow. That just gave me a jump start on my fall. They're fine in here. As you can see, they're growing, but these plants can get a lot more bigger. Like, these are collards. These collards have the potential to get a lot larger if I separate them out. So what I'm gonna do is this. You see how that's a nice start right there? But if you pay attention, look how root bound this plant is. So if I put it in this container, I'm figuring it's gonna do quite well for itself. And there it is. I got some collards growing. Now, I did start some collard green plants. I did. But this ain't no different from getting a start from the store and going ahead and getting a start from the store and going ahead and breaking it up so that it can grow abundantly. These roots are white, so this collard green plant will do fine in this 20-gallon grow bag. Now, why am I planting in containers instead of in my ground? I'm trying something different this year because I want to I'm not sure. Now look how nice that look, y'all. I'm not sure if I want to raise up my garden beds. So I'm not going to plant in them. I'm going to give them a rest this season, the fall season, so that until I figure out what I want to do. I guess that's the short of it. And once I figure that out, see, look how root bound that is. Collard green get big, and so I'm just gonna crunch it like that and put them in here. I'm gonna put this in here just like this, and then I'm going to water that in with some fertilizer, and there we go. Collard greens for the fall. And I'll probably do some harvesting and pinch these off and make some mixed greens. I'm making pork chops today, so I might do some zucchini and some mixed greens, who knows. But anyway, that's what that looks like. That's a 20-gallon grow bag. So that's my project for today. Getting these leafy greens replanted and seeing how they do. But just to show you all a quick update on some of the brassica seeds that I started, let me show y'all. Okay, so these are drying out because I purposely put them in the sun, but I'll bottom water those today. But got some collards, more collards popping up here. This is Red Express cabbages. They are already on the second set of leaves, so I'm going to get them some fertilizer. Green Express cabbages and Green Express cauliflower. So between all that, y'all, you know, I got it going. That's it for the fall season. Focusing on my leafy greens. Kind of watering in and doing my thing. And I'll see you guys on the next video. Y'all take care. If you got any projects, now's the time to get it going. And yeah, bye for now.